cheap gaming phones, AI that actually works, and a 3D laptop that doesn't need glasses to show you 3D. All that nutty stuff was made by one company, ZTE. I can't believe what I saw. I don't know what to show you first. Editor, Alex, show them. These are the new Neo 3 series from Nubia. Now, these phones are going to be available in April in Asia. What do you get here? You get a 6.8-inch display, you get shoulder buttons, you get fast charging on all of these devices. But here's where the hook is. 249 euro for this device, 299 euro for the GT version. What separates these devices? Fast charging is one of them. The lower cost one fast charges at 33 watts, so it takes a little time to charge. The big guy, the GT, charges at 80 watts. So boom, you've got power for days. With the Neo 3, you get those shoulder triggers I mentioned. You get that 6.8-inch display that has 120 hertz refresh rate, so you get smooth gaming. You've got a giant battery in here, over 5,000 milliamp hours. Then you've got the bigger brother, the Neo 3 GT, also has those shoulder buttons, 6.8-inch display, like I said, 120 hertz refresh rate. It's got an advanced cooling system, so when you game, it'll stay cool. Also has a massive battery, and again, it charges at 80 watts, so you'll be able to play for a long time and charge for a long time. They've got a really awesome looking designs on the back of these. Triple camera setup in octagons. These are designs, frankly, we don't see very much in the US, and maybe we should. Let's take a look at the lower cost ones. You might think that just because these are lower cost, they're not gonna look as nice. Well, I'll tell you what, you're wrong. Look at this. This is the back of a 249 euro phone. You got dual cameras, you've got this crazy reflective background, just fun looks here. Now, granted, I don't know how often you'll be looking at the back since you'll be gaming all the time, but it's a really good device in hand, feels sturdy. Now, it may trickle down to the US under the ZTE brand RedMagic. We don't know if that's gonna happen, that's a guess. If you wanna know more about RedMagic phones or ZTE phones, go to PCMag.com, check out our RedMagic reviews because they're very similar to these devices, and these may come to the US in a different name. Nubia isn't just gaming phones. They also have an all-around phone like the Z70 Ultra, which has a lot of the same internals as the RedMagic 10, but it also has AI on board. I'm gonna hold down the red button, book me a hotel in Munich tomorrow. Now I'm staying quiet because I don't want it to pick up my audio because it will listen. Okay, so I didn't touch the phone. This is a live demo. This is actually happening right now. So it's going to booking.com. It's set up everything for me right here. I'm not doing this. This is not a recording. So here are my options for hotels. I didn't have to do anything other than ask it, which is just bonkers. That's how AI should work, and they've got it here. But that's not everything. There's also the Flip 2 from Nubia. Looks like a candy bar phone, wrong. It's got a 3-inch display on the outside. It's got plenty of AI pets and things if you want to interact with them. Basically, every app you can use on the inside, you can use on the outside. That's the big hook on this. These phones are not headed to the US anytime soon, but they will be available worldwide at some point. And lastly, there's a 3D laptop. Yeah, I know it's in 3 dimensions. I'm talking about this display's glasses-free 3D. It is insane. I can't believe what I'm seeing because the objects are flying towards me. It's not a gimmick, it's reality. Since this is a gaming laptop, there's some high-end specs inside. You've got a 14th gen Intel chip. You got an NVIDIA GeForce 4070 in here, 32 gigabytes of RAM, 1 terabyte SSD. This display is 4K when you're moving around in a 16:10 aspect ratio. It's just beautiful. The device itself is kind of heavy because it's a gaming laptop, but it is made out of aviation aluminum alloy, which means metal. I'm gonna play around with this so I can have my mind blown. I can almost touch things, put my hands. I feel like right now I'm touching things. What you may be seeing on video is not what I'm seeing right now because this is tracking both my eyes and it looks like 3D to me. Not only can it do it for 3D games, it can also do 2D to 3D video conversion on the fly. Right now I'm watching a couple of Martians rotating in space in 2D. Looks pretty good. Can hit 3D and now they're coming towards me. I'm moving around and the effect's kind of getting a little bit wonky now, but it is still coming at me. Sorry, I got caught up in the 3D. Pricing and availability on this device is not known yet, but it will be available this year. It is a gaming laptop, not a concept. It's actually coming this year. And when it does, we will have a review up at PCMag.com. I might have to convince somebody else to let me swipe it though. This is so cool.